Alright, guys, converting a visitor visa into a work permit is the topic of the day. Now, if you're not able to get the right education degree, if you're not able to get the right IELTS score, if you're not able to meet the work requirements or the experience, if you don't have the right education, 12th pass, and something is missing that you're not able to hit the spot on an express entry or a PNP or a work permit, then this is the channel for you, because this video is going to speak exactly on that, on how to convert a visitor visa into a work permit and then later on into a PR, maybe sometime in the future. This is the video for you. Please be tuned till the end. My name is Sahil. Alright, guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice here in Brampton, Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to connect with you. Guys, before we start this video, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant of coming to Canada, then this is the channel that you must be watching all the time. So guys, what we are discussing today is the famous question: how to come to Canada on a visitor visa and then how to convert that into a work permit. Now, what happens is I get tons of calls every day and messages that, hey Sahil, I'm not able to meet the right education, or maybe I'm only 12th pass. I'm not able to get the 8777 mark. I don't have the right score, or maybe, I was busy setting up my own business in India. I'm doing well, but I miscalculated my career or everything. Now I want to come to Canada, don't have the right education, or maybe something is missing in my profile, because all these videos nowadays are all about express entry and PNPs and all of that. I know that you might not be able to meet the requirements on day one, but coming to Canada temporarily and then converting into a permanent residence is one of the solutions. Now, what people usually misjudge at sometimes is that they could come to Canada on a visitor visa and then directly could get a PR. No, there is no such program that will take into account your time spent in Canada and could give you directly a PR. Although if you have a situation like maybe a refugee claim, or maybe an HNC claim, that is a separate part, very low success. But usually people, what they want to do is they want to come to Canada on a visitor visa. They want to scout for a job, maybe a job hunt or anything, then get a work permit, work for some time in Canada, and then get a PR. Okay, now what really is the path that you should follow? Say if you're a 12th pass and if you're not able to get the right IELTS score, what is an easy path for you? Okay, first thing, come to Canada on a visitor visa. Second thing, as soon as you land in Canada, start your driver license experience and your journey, giving the driver's test exam. You should get a G license to first. Okay, now after you've got a G license, get into a driving school, a truck driving school, and start your training for a truck license, which is the AZ license. Now start, that might cost you roughly around $6,500 to $7,000. Get yourself enrolled into a good truck driving school and get the right education and the training. They will teach you a lot of stuff: how to corner the truck, how to drive in the city, how to drive on a highway and stuff like that. And then go for a truck driving license. Once you have it, start meeting employers, because in Canada, truckers, these truck drivers are a lot in demand all the time, because the terrains are not easy to drive onto, and this requires a lot of effort, courage and everything, right? So there are always good vacancies. Big truck driving or transportation companies are there which are hiring people, foreign nationals with low experience as well. They're always hiring, right? Once you are inside Canada, make sure that you get your US visa as well, because that will help you get a job very easily, because going to the US and coming back will be a part of your truck driving journey, right? It will help you get a job easier, in a very easy manner. Okay, now once you get a job, just get yourself an LMIA, right? A labor market impact assessment report. The employer will give you that. Use that LMIA. Go to the border through a flag polling process. You can go to the border and get your work permit. Up until February 28th, 2022, you could file for a work permit inside Canada as well. So there are two options today. If you're coming beyond February 28th, 2022, then you could go to the border, say maybe the border in BC, or maybe the Rainbow Bridge, or maybe the Montreal border, right? Go to the border, carry your kit, have all the documents prepared well, have the LMIA as well, and then go to the border, get yourself a work permit, right? Once you're done during that, you could then start working as a truck driver. Start working for a truck driver minimum 1 year, right? And once you're done with the 1 year experience, like proper full paid experience, 40 hours a week, you're being paid above the median salary, then you are ready for a PNP, right? Requires very low IELTS. You need to get an IELTS score as well, right? Okay. Language requirements are there. You should get a minimum IELTS 4 or 5, which will help you get into that PNP later for your PR. Depending upon which state you are living in, say you're living in, say, BC, or maybe Ontario, New Brunswick, or maybe say Nova Scotia, say Saskatchewan as well. All of these provinces have an affinity, have usually open PNP programs for truck drivers. Make use of that. Okay, this is a very good program, guys. A lot of people who could not get their PR through a straight route, express entry or PNP directly, have used that, have successfully gained their permanent residence inside Canada. Guys, I hope the program is helpful for you. It's easier in terms of process, but really hard, because truck driving is not an easy job, requires a lot of efforts and requires a lot of dedication, but still one of the most effective options that you could take if you're not able to meet the right judgment of the education and IELTS and everything, right, guys? I hope the video or the information shared was helpful. Once again, if you have any more doubts, please feel free to drop in a message on WhatsApp on the number on the screen, and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to speak to you. Please don't forget to schedule a session. Once again, lovely chatting with you, and I really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.